Could the mini-campaigns return for Total War Warhammer 3? Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and today I'd like to talk about the Total War Warhammer series and mini-campaigns. Here we'll discuss if the mini-campaigns should return to the series, and before anyone says anything, this is purely speculation and in hopes to actually drive up conversation between the fans of the series. So without further ado, let's begin. The Total War Warhammer series is slowly moving along, nearing its third and final game of the series, and we know that we're already going to get two campaigns for it, one narrative focused, one very similar to how the second game had the Eye of the Vortex, and one mega grand campaign. And while many are actually content with these two campaigns, there are many others who are also wanting the return of the mini-campaigns that featured in Total War Warhammer 1. For those who do not own Warhammer 1 or did not actually give the campaigns a try, Total War Warhammer 1 had two DLC packs that were actually linked to mini-campaigns. Both of these were quite narrative focused and added a little bit of flavor alongside the sandbox normal campaign. One of them was Call of the Beastmen, where you took control of Khazrak the One-Eye and his bestial herds as you fought against Boris Todbringer to lay waste to the Empire. The other was the Realm of the Wood Elves, where an ancient enemy, Morgor the Shadowgave, rose once again to corrupt the world roots and eventually destroyed the actual Warhammer world. Both were quite narrative focused, and to be honest, as myself being a player of this game, I honestly found them quite enjoyable and I actually played over them a few times over. Now before we carry on, I understand the big issue that was tied to these DLC packs being that the fact that the mini-campaign had to be created, the races and factions that were actually tied to this DLC pack did suffer a little bit and they did not get as much as many had hoped for. Which is why I believe that if they do return with the mini-campaign packs, that they should focus it around already established races and factions and not tie it to a new race or faction. They can release new lords and new units for those races already implemented into the game series, and given the fact that there's already so many races implemented into the game, it shouldn't be that difficult to find something. I'm pretty sure people would be happy with a situation like that, but it really depends on the player itself. That being said, there are many scenarios that could be implemented as mini-campaign packs, such as the following. We have the Battle for Blackfire Pass, which is a very famous battle between greenskins and dwarves, maybe the Skaven Civil War, maybe the Black Plague of the Skaven against the Empire. These are very simple and easy to construct because a lot of the assets already exist. They just need to create new legendary lords because there'd obviously be in different timelines and so on. Obviously, they'd have to develop new maps to make the mini-campaign worth it and not just be a copy-paste of something. I mean, the Call of the Beastmen and the Realm of the Wood Elves had their own campaign maps and so on, and obviously that could take some time to develop, but this is something that they could do on the side. You know, one thing I've always wanted to see is the Thrones of Chaos campaign. The Thrones of Chaos was a campaign that ran alongside the 8th edition series. This was based on a champion of Nurgle who wanted to lay waste to the Empire. He had gathered up armies of Kurgans, ogres that were blessed by Nurgle, Chaos Dwarves, and so much more. He managed to gather these forces and lead a successful invasion down south, almost destroying the Empire as a whole, which to be honest would be rather cool. This would be a campaign pack which would feature multiple races and factions. Maybe they'd just focus it around one or two, but it's still kinda cool, and it would add in some very special and highly requested elect accounts for the Empire. Obviously there are untold numbers of scenarios, and to be honest, that actually works in a good way because it's not only more DLC content for us, but it's more money for Creative Assembly and Games Workshop. But what do you guys think? Do you think that we should see the return of the mini-campaign series, or do you think that just the two campaigns that we're going to get in the third game is just enough? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below and let's start a little discussion, shall we? But with that, my friends, we come to the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, might I suggest giving the video a like, or even subscribing to the channel, as it really does help us out. In the description link below, we have various links to various social media, such as Facebook, Instagram, Discord, and so on, where you can get in contact with the Great Book team. We've also got an affiliate link in the description below with Element Games, where you can buy loads of wargaming stuff and loads of hobby stuff, not just Warhammer, for 10 to 25% off. Purchasing from that link also supports the channel at no extra cost to you, which we think is rather cool. A big thank you to our patrons. Your support means the world to us. Honestly, it's really cool that you guys want to give some money to help a small channel start growing. A big thank you to our Fane patron, Gibraltar LUSC, for subscribing at our Fane level. Honestly, it's super cool of you. But with that, my friends, honestly, everything that you guys are doing, liking, sharing the videos, subscribing, it really does help us out. Thank you so much once again, and we shall see you all again very, very soon. Have a good day.